this video, we're unboxing and installing the adjustable rear control arms and install them on this 2007 Subaru Impreza. Let's start by taking a look at what's included in the box. Longitudinal trailing arm. Rear lateral adjustable arm. Front lateral link, rear axle lateral adjustable arm,
grease fitting, Zerk fitting, brand logo sticker,
brand brochure, a safety instructions sheet. Let's start by taking a look at the tools required for replacing the adjustable rear control arms on the Subaru Impreza. 32mm wrench, 24mm wrench, 22mm wrench, 17mm wrench, 19mm wrench, 17mm ratcheting wrench, 14mm wrench, 8mm wrench, large 19mm short socket, large 17mm short socket, medium 14mm short socket, medium 12mm short socket, 17mm long socket, 1/2 inch impact wrench. Adjustable wrench, 1/2 inch torque wrench, telescopic ratcheting wrench, electric ratcheting wrench. Since the wheel lug bolts have been replaced, we will first install the locking wheel nut socket. Use a 17mm long socket with a telescopic wrench, ratcheting wrench to loosen the wheel lug nuts. Lift the vehicle. Use a 17mm long socket with an impact wrench to remove the wheel lug nuts, then remove the wheel. Next, use an electric ratcheting wrench with a 12mm short socket to remove the ABS wiring harness mounting bolt. Remove the bolt. Remove the next mounting bolt of the ABS wiring harness bracket. Remove the bolt. Separate the bracket from the trailing arm. Use a 17mm wrench with a 17mm short socket and a telescopic ratcheting wrench to loosen the mounting bolt between the trailing arm and the knuckle. Now, remove the bolt. Now, continue using the same tools to remove the bolt connecting to the vehicle body. Remove the nut. Remove the bolt. Remove the longitudinal trailing arm. Use a 14mm wrench with a 14mm socket and an electric ratcheting wrench to remove the stabilizer link retaining nut. Remove the nut. Separate the stabilizer link. Use a 19mm wrench with a 19mm short socket and a telescopic ratcheting wrench to remove the mounting bolt between the lateral control arm and the knuckle. Remove the nut. Remove the washer. Remove the bolt. Separate the lateral control arm and the knuckle. Remove the stabilizer link mounting bracket. When removing the rear lateral control arm, we need to mark the camber bolt washer first to facilitate reinstallation later. Mark both the washer and the subframe. Next, use a 22mm wrench with a 17mm wrench to remove the mounting bolt of the rear lateral control arm. Remove the nut, remove the washer, remove the bolt. Remove the camber washer. Remove the camber bolt. Remove the rear lateral control arm. Then, use a 17mm wrench to remove the mounting bolt of the front lateral link rear axle lateral control arm. Before removing the front lateral link rear axle lateral control arm, we need to remove this protective cap first, rotate the protective cap counterclockwise, and then remove it. Use a 17mm wrench together with a 17mm ratcheting wrench to remove the mounting bolt between the lateral control arm and the subframe. Remove the nut, remove the washer. Remove the bolt. Note, when the bolt is removed to this position, the axle shaft will prevent it from being fully extracted. However, the dust boot is flexible. You can gently push it outward slightly and rotate it. Now, remove the bolt and take off the front lateral link rear axle lateral control arm.
Here's a comparison of the new and previous adjustable control arms for the Subaru Impreza.
Before installation, we need to adjust the lengths of these control arms. Now, adjust the longitudinal control arm. You need to use a 32mm wrench with an adjustable wrench and a 24mm wrench to adjust the longitudinal control arm. Adjust the length to match the removed control arm as closely as possible. Now loosen the front lateral link rear axle and rear nuts in opposite direction. Then, after loosening them, rotate the middle nut. Use a 32mm wrench to adjust the middle nut. Align its holes, just align the openings. Now, tighten the nuts. The lower one has a left-hand thread, so rotate it in the opposite direction. The upper one has a standard thread, so rotate it normally. Next, tighten the adjustment nuts. You need to use an adjustable wrench together with a 32mm wrench to tighten. Use the 32mm wrench to secure the middle nut, then use the adjustable wrench to tighten the large lower nut. The lower large nut has a left-hand thread, so it must be rotated counterclockwise. Position it, then rotate it fully counterclockwise to secure. Next, use a 32mm wrench together with a 24mm wrench to tighten the smaller upper nut. This nut has a standard thread, so tighten it clockwise. Continue adjusting the control arm. First, turn this nut to adjust it to match the required length. Then, rotate the middle bolt. Next, tighten the nut using an adjustable wrench with a 24mm wrench. Continue adjusting the remaining control arms, set their lengths to match, then rotate the central bolt. After the length is adjusted to match, take out the previous one. Now, tighten the nut. Next, use a 1/2-inch adjustable wrench with a 24mm wrench to tighten the lock nut. Now, place the cap on the grease-fitting threads and use an 8mm wrench to secure it to the control arm. Continue installing the grease fitting. Next, prepare to install the adjustable control arms. Now we are installing the front lateral link rear lateral control arm. Before installation, orient the grease fitting downward to facilitate future maintenance. Install the control arm. and insert the bolt. Position the bolt correctly, then place the rear washer. Tighten the nut. When installing the control arm, this arm comes with a dedicated bolt. This bolt is intended to replace the original vehicle bolt, because the original bolt is relatively difficult to remove. It can be taken out by tilting it slightly, by removing the axle, or by cutting the bolt directly. If you choose to cut it, we provide a matching replacement bolt for your use. Install the rear lateral control arm. Insert the camber bolt. Place the camber bolt washer. Place the nut washer. Finally, install the nut. Next, connect the lateral control arm to the knuckle. The rear lateral control arm, the lower stabilizer bar linkage are installed facing downwards, like this. Then, the connecting bolts are inserted. Connect the knuckle to the front lateral link rear axle. Lateral control arm. Insert the bolt. Place the front lateral link rear axle washer and tighten the lock nut. As you can see, the original stabilizer link we removed was not installed. This is because our suspension set is modified from the STI suspension. Our link is designed to fit the original WRX suspension. So if you have the stock WRX suspension, there is a C-shaped stabilizer link here that can be installed directly. Now,
Use a 19mm wrench with a 19mm short socket
and an impact wrench to tighten the lock bolt
between the knuckle and the lateral control arm.
Attach the wrench. Next, use a 19mm wrench together with a 19mm short socket and a torque wrench to tighten the mounting bolt between the lateral control arm and the knuckle.
Tighten to a torque of 120 Newton meters, 89 foot-pounds.
Attach the wrench. Then use a 17mm ratcheting wrench with a 22mm wrench to tighten the camber adjustment bolt of the rear lateral control arm to the rear subframe. Before tightening, first align the marks on the camber adjustment bolt. These are the marks made earlier. Then align it. Once aligned, hold it in place with the wrench, then use the 17mm ratcheting wrench at the rear to tighten the nut. After the nut is fully tightened, use a 17mm wrench together with a 22mm wrench to tighten the bolt. Now, use a 17mm ratcheting wrench with a 17mm wrench to tighten the connecting bolt between the front lateral link rear axle lateral control arm and the rear subframe. After it is tightened into place, switch the two wrenches.
Use the 17mm ratcheting wrench at the front lateral link
Rear axle to hold it in the open direction,
and use the 17mm wrench at the rear to fully tighten it.
Then install the dust cover on the bolt of the front lateral link rear axle lateral control arm. There is only one position where it can snap into place. After snapping it on, rotate it slightly clockwise. Next, install the longitudinal control arm. First, connect it to the vehicle body. Make sure the grease fitting faces downward. Now, insert the bolt and place the nut. Install the mounting bolt between the longitudinal control arm and the knuckle, and place the nut. Just use a 17mm wrench with a 17mm short socket and an impact wrench to tighten the mounting bolt between the longitudinal control arm and the knuckle. Now, use a 17mm wrench with a 17mm ratcheting wrench to tighten the mounting bolt between the longitudinal control arm and the vehicle body. Then, use a 17mm wrench with a 17mm short socket and a torque wrench to tighten the mounting bolt between the longitudinal control arm and the vehicle body, tighten to a torque of 120 Newton meters, 89 pounds fit. Use the same tools to tighten the mounting bolt between the control arm and the knuckle. Now, install the handbrake cable bracket and the ABS wiring harness bracket. You need to use an electric ratcheting wrench with a 12mm short socket to secure them. Install the mounting bolt for the front lateral link rear axle ABS. Wiring harness bracket. Here, you need to use an electric ratchet wrench with a 12mm shallow socket to tighten the mounting bolt of the ABS wiring harness bracket. Install the wheel. Install the wheel bolts. Then use a 17mm long socket with an impact wrench to tighten the wheel bolts. Lower the vehicle back to the ground. Now use a 17mm long socket with a torque wrench to tighten the wheel bolts. Tighten to a torque of 150 Nm, 111 foot-pounds.